The Senate will come to order. Mr. Carpenter, please call the roll.
Senators Bridges, Cook, Quorum, Crowder, Danielson, Donovan, Finberg, Fields, Foote, Gardner, Janal, Gonzalez, Hanson.
Excused.
Hill,
Excused.
Heisey, Holbert, Lee, Lundeen, Marble, Moreno, Pedersen,
Excused.
Priola, Rankin, Rodriguez, Scott, Smallwood, Sonnenberg, Story, Tate, Todd, Williams, Winter, Woodward, Zenzinger. Mr. President.
Here. With 32 present, 0 absent, 3 excused, we have a quorum. Senator Quorum, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Thank you, Mr. President. Members and guests, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Adoption of the Journal. Senator Story.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that the reading of the Journal of Wednesday, January 22nd, 2020 be dispensed with and that the Journal be approved as corrected by the Secretary.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Senate Services.
Correctly engrossed, Senate Joint Resolution 4, correctly enrolled, Senate Joint Memorial 1.
Committee reports.
January 22nd, 2020, Committee on Judiciary, after considering some merits, committee as following: Senate Bill 62, be referred to committee to hold a favorable recommendation placed on the consent calendar. January 22nd, 2020, Committee on Judiciary, after considering some merits, committee as following: Senate Bill 63, be amended as follows: as so amended, be referred to committee to hold a favorable recommendation be placed on the consent calendar. January 22nd, 2020, Committee on Education, after consideration of merits, committee as following: Senate Bill 73, be amended as follows: as amended, be referred to Committee on Appropriations with a favorable recommendation. January 22nd, 2020, Committee on State Veterans and Military Affairs, after consideration of merits, committee as following: Senate Bill 20, be postponed indefinitely. January 22nd, 2020, Committee on State Veterans and Military Affairs, after consideration of merits, committee as following: Senate Bill 34, be referred to Committee to hold the favorable recommendation placed on the consent calendar. January 22nd, 2020. Committee on State Veterans and Military Affairs, after consideration of merits, committee as following: Senate Bill 41, be referred favorably to Committee on Appropriations. January 22nd, 2020, Committee on State Veterans and Military Affairs, after consideration of merits, committee as following: Senate Bill 69, be referred to Committee to hold the favorable recommendation placed on the consent calendar. January 22nd, 2020, Committee on State Veterans and Military Affairs, after consideration of merits, committee as following: Senate Bill 71, be referred to Committee to hold the favorable recommendation.
Introduction of bills.
Senate Bill 114 by Senator Gardner and Representative Tippert, concerning the Uniform Registration of Canadian Money Judgments Act.
Judiciary. Announcements. Senator Donovan.
Thank you, Mr. President. Friends and colleagues, tomorrow is our last day to support the junior livestock auction. Not to guilt anyone, but my contribution is more than everyone else on my side of the aisle combined. So, dear friends on this side, we could, if you can dig a little deeper and invest in some of our future ag leaders, that would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Senator Heisey.
Thank you, Mr. President. A couple of things this evening. The Hospital Association has their reception at the History Museum, so we'd like to see you all there. And near and dear to my heart, tomorrow morning at 7:30, CCI, Colorado Counties, Inc., will be having a breakfast at the old Supreme Court chambers. So everybody should show up and meet your county commissioners. And remember, they are an arm of the state. They are us.
Senator Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to remind committee members on the Finance Committee that we will have a joint finance hearing upon adjournment over in the old State Library, and so I look forward to seeing you all there.
Senator Crowder.
Thank you, Mr. President. On your desk this morning, you should have an updated Civil Air Patrol card, which makes you an honorary major in the Civil Air Patrol. Ay, Rancho Grande. If you did not get one, please let me know. Thank you.
Senator Sonnenberg.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is your good senator from Vale Echo. For my side of the aisle, if you're not feeling guilty for not helping us at the junior livestock sale, please feel free to feel guilty or get me a check made out to National Western Junior Livestock Sale. Help us support the kids from Colorado as they work hard at the largest livestock show and the greatest livestock show in the country. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Winter.
Thank you, Mr. President. Transportation and Energy is meeting directly upon adjournment. We expect to have a short and quick meeting, so please be there as soon as possible.
Senator Woodward.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, if you don't remember what it's like to have a Republican chair of a committee, come tomorrow morning and you can watch the Statutory Revision Committee at 7:30 a.m. Thanks.
Are there any further announcements? Having none, Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, just a reminder as session starts to pick up even more, if you have special guests coming to the floor, if you would like to present a tribute during announcements or schedule a resolution for a specific day, please let me know as well as the Senate Secretary, just so we can coordinate, especially as bills are starting to come onto the floor, to make sure we're coordinating around busy days and ensuring that we can accommodate and be respectful of your guests and things that you'd like to do. So just a reminder to check in with myself as well as the Senate Secretary. We do not have any more bills to read across. So, Mr. President, I move the Senate adjourn until 9 a.m. tomorrow.
You've heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have, and the motion is adopted. The Senate will be in adjournment until tomorrow, 1/23/2020.